Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm so excited today. Oh my god, I think that's the most excited I have ever been. I went to Primark literally yesterday and I went to the beauty section and I was like, enough is enough. I'm gonna try the whole range and review it for you guys. So the only thing that I had from Primark that I really loved was their highlighter, which you are going to see in the full face experience as well, and I'll let you know at the end of the video. I'll put it in the description what I liked, what I didn't like, did the mascara smudge, did it not smudge, how long the foundation lasted, and so on and so on. If you are interested in those sort of full face reviews of the more affordable brands, make sure to subscribe to my channel because there is one more coming very soon. Don't forget to follow me on social media to make sure you know when it is coming, and of course to chat with me. And the necklace I'm wearing is a sneak peek of the new Bling Things collection, my own brand. I will leave the link down below so you get notified when it launches. And without further rambling, let's get into the video. So first of all, I'm gonna take everything out of the bag because it's going to be very annoying to do the whole video. I got everything out of the bag and there were only two things that I could not find at all. I searched the whole store, they didn't have anything that I could use for that purpose, and I'm gonna tell you while we go on with the video. But yeah, the first thing, which is a thing I usually never use on my videos, is a primer. This is the PHr Hydrate Recover Cooling Recovery Primer. So I don't really know what it's meant to do. Clearly it's meant to like hydrate and cool your face, but I don't know if it's meant to blur any pores or just give you a sheen. Oh god, it has this very annoying sticking thing that you have to take off. Oh, I forgot the price. This one was €4 and it actually looks pretty cool. Like the whole thing is plastic, but yeah, I kind of like the design of it. It looks like something that a more high-end brand would come out with. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some onto, oh, it smells like orange. Let's go and apply it onto the face. I'm just gonna do one pump because like I said before, I know that my luck with primers is not very good. Like, I don't know what it is with my skin, it just does not like primers. So actually feels super hydrating. You know what, I'll do a little bit more. I just rubbed it onto my skin and it just feels so nice and hydrating and cool. So yeah, my face starting to feel cool now as well. We'll see. Another sort of skincare product that I got was this lip scrub right here, and it has a bubblegum fragrance in it. Oh my god. Obviously all of you have probably eaten these very sugary bubble gums that were pink and they used to make these huge bubbles. This is so hard though. It's so hard. Oh my god. I'm dropping it everywhere. It tastes like bubblegum as well. My lips do feel sort of exfoliated because the formula is like so hard. Can you see in here how hard it is? Like you dip your finger and it's just like dipping it into like a hard rock. I would like a little bit more like some creamy stuff with it, but maybe I'm just an idiot and that's how it's meant to be done because I've never used the lip scrub before. So yeah, that was €4. Right now my lips, for some reason, they feel very sore. I don't know if that's how you're meant to feel when you've done a lip scrub, so let me know in the comments down below, please. Next thing we're gonna go into is, I'm just dropping everything, is the foundation. And they had 3 or 4 different types of foundations. They had one that looked exactly like the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It was even in a glass bottle and it was like, it said it was fully matte and full coverage. I didn't want to go into that route of like full matte and full cake on my face. Then they had a BB cream, then they had a velvet satin finish foundation. They also had this. And I've never actually tried a stick foundation. This one was €3 and it's called My Perfect Color Moisturising Foundation Stick, Buildable Coverage, Velvet Finish, Vitamin E. So it sounded good for me. My shade is Cool Sand, but now that I see it next to me, I might have gone a little bit too dark. Again, I didn't swatch everything. I just went with what I saw. I picked things up and I was like, cool, that looks like my shade. Let's do this. But if this oxidizes, I'm screwed. Actually, is that a lot in a stick foundation? Doesn't really smell like anything. So this is how much you get. You get 11 grams, which I have no clue how much you're meant to get. Nothing's coming out. Hello? Okay. I think it will match, guys. How much do you put with a stick foundation? I don't know. Let's start blending this into the skin. Okay, so far, this looks beautiful. Okay, so let's go back in with a little bit more product because I am not liking the coverage I'm getting. I want a little bit more because I have somewhere to be after and I want to be looking flawless. Okay, so first impression wise, not my favorite. I mean, I do start seeing some cakiness happening around my nose, but again, this is my problem area. It has that kind of like velvet finish, like it says. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's somewhere in between, which is sort of the finish I always like. I got the PS My Perfect Color Liquid Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain, and that was €3 as well. It really reminded me of my Maybelline Fit Me, which you guys know I love. It has the exact same package, so let's give it a go. This shade is light. Just gonna blend this out. Okay. Do you guys see the redness here peeking through? It's creasing like crazy underneath my eyes. It's lifted all the foundation off of my nose. Why are you doing this to me, Primark? You know I love your clothes and shoes. Alright, so now we have to set this beautiful thing happening on my face. This is a PS My Perfect Color Mineral Powder, medium coverage, all free. God knows I need some coverage right now because this that's happening here, no bueno. Normal loose powder, it has these little holes for the product to come out of. Just gonna drop it all over me, apparently. I'm just gonna dip into this powder. Oh my god, that's a lot. I'm scared. And set the eyes. It looks good down here, but like here where the concealer has been, I'm like, why you do this to me? I would usually go on at this point and do my bronzer, but I could not find a bronzer. I was looking for a palette with like blushes and highlighters and like any sort of eyeshadow. Not I say maybe. Nope, in the eyeshadow palette I got, there is not a single bronzer. I'm just gonna use my Physician Formula one. I'm just gonna skip through this part because you guys have seen me use my Physician Formula Butter Bronzer over and over again. Another thing I didn't find was a contour shade, so I'm going to use my NYX single, I think that's a blush, yeah, it's a single blush in the shade Taupe. I'm gonna nose contour and I'm gonna contour my cheeks as well, and I'll be back. Next thing is something that I was actually super excited about because when I saw them, I was like, okay, that's MAC. And these are the blushes. This one is in the shade Taboo, which is a very beautiful muted peach. This one over here is in the shade Adored, which is in a very beautiful muted pink mauve. And I'm not sure which one to do. I think I'm gonna do this one, the mauvey one. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, the blushes were €2 each, and I would say if you just want to go for it because it's really affordable, go for it, but go for something lighter which is easier to blend because this situation right here, it ain't fun. Last but not least, I'm gonna go with something I know I love and adore, and this is the PS Radiant Glow Highlighter, and this is in the shade Moonlight Beam, and this is so, I don't know, this is so gorgeous. Yes, it's literally powdery AF. I don't know if you can see the powder here, but oh, on the skin, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. You guys, I love this highlighter so much. If you are watching my channel, you have seen that I'm using it over and over again. It's been used and abused and even broken. I still love it. Now I'm gonna go in. They do have a setting spray on their Perform, Hydrate, Recover line, which is this PHr. It has no alcohol in it, just says shake well. Whole bottle, 20 to 25 centimeters from face and spray, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, test. Ooh. Ooh, the mist is actually really nice. Okay. You've got my attention, Primark. It smells the exact same as the primer, by the way. Oranges and citrusy stuff. I'm literally shining bright like a diamond right now. Okay, Primark. Yes, and yes, and yes. Now let's go to brows. And here I have, oh, remember that was real pain to get out of the packaging. Anyways, this is the Sculpt and Fix Duo Brow Gel and Crayon. So on one side you have the brow gel, and on the other side you have the crayon. That one was, how much was this one? €3, and I got my shade in dark brown, and it has this triangle shape like the Anastasia Brow Definer, I think that's what it's called. I think I would just love just a different undertone, like if this was more on the brown side instead of like this auburn side, I think it would look so much better. Alright, so I'm gonna take the brow gel side. Okay, this is a very watery. You know what, this could be a hit. I mean, for €3, if you can find your shade, like if this is your shade, if you have a more like warm toned brown on your hair, why not? For sure, just go for it. I mean, it's €3, you get a brow gel if you just want it every day for school and stuff, just go for it. So I would say yes to that. Now it's time to go on to eyeshadow, but I just have to say that this spray for the face, you actually look pretty dewy. Like, I look very dewy, and whatever was going on with powders not really sticking onto my skin and everything has pretty much disappeared. Like, I actually really like this. Now what you've all been waiting for is, what is she gonna use on her eyes? And I came across these, which looked exactly like the Kylie Cosmetics palette. This one is Gold Rush. The price is $5.50, and get ready for it. It's so beautiful. It says Gold Rush on the inside as well. There's no mirror. I don't really care because, like I said, this eyeshadow palette is literally €5.50, and I'm not a person who's fussed about mirrors. I don't ever use them. Alright, so let's get you a little bit closer. As I did with all the other products, I am going to be using this with my favorite brushes, so I don't treat anything differently and I give everything a fair shot. The obvious thing is I'm gonna go into this transition shade right here. It's more of like a very muted mauve pink. I'm just gonna run this through the crease. Okay. I'm gonna dip into the darker brown right now, which has a lot of red undertones in it. Like, it's a very warm brown. So first I'm just gonna pat it on the outer part of my eye, and then I'm just gonna very lightly blend the color. You guys, I'm trying my absolute best to try and make this work because I think it's so great to have the alternative of not having to buy a makeup product that's very expensive. And of course there's a lot of girls who are in school and they don't have the money to be able to spare on a more, you know, expensive makeup product. So having a line like this where you can literally do your whole face under €50 is great. I'm not gonna lie, it's really great. I'm gonna go ahead and intensify it even more because I want to go on top with the other brown, which is even darker. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. Now what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go on with a more like precise brush, and I'm gonna grab this color right here, which is the deepest color in the palette, and I grabbed a lot. I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna place it. Ooh, that's dark. I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna start blending. Right now, I placed it really, really, really lightly onto my eyelid. Didn't press or anything. Okay, that's as good as it's ever gonna look. I mean, we're gonna put eyeliner. Hopefully it's gonna hide it. We're gonna put lashes and everything. So, fingers crossed. I dropped it again. So here are all the shimmers. This looks so beautiful. This looks wet. Like, this would look beautiful, but right now because I have the gold, I don't want to put like a rosy undertone on top. But that looks so beautiful. I think I might go with this one. That one over here for a start, and then we're gonna go on the lid with this one right here. I'm gonna place this kind of in the middle, like as a transition, and then with my smallest finger, I'm gonna go further in. Like, can we see this? I hope we can see this, because this is some intense metallicness happening. Is metallicness a word? No, it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to the lower lash line. I'm taking this browny reddish shade, and I'm just gonna go underneath. I might go into the transition a little and just blend some on top. Just do like that, just to soften it. So I'm gonna go and finish the other eye off camera just to save time. I'm gonna be back for something very exciting that has to do with the eye makeup. The eyes are not done, but the next thing that I've got that I'm so excited about is the Glitter Gaze liquid eyeliner. It's kind of like something in between a silver and a gold, and that was €3. So I'm just gonna swatch it here. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, you've got my attention, Primark. So I'm just gonna put it underneath on the inner part in my lower lash line. Okay, that literally just opened up my eyes. I'm just gonna go a little bit with this brush and like blend the end part so it just goes really smoothly into my eyeshadow, but that is so pretty. Now for inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go again with the highlighter that I used on my cheeks. We're going on to the liquid liner Ultra Black. That is $150, and yeah, I need to take this flipping packaging again off, so be right back. Okay, that is black though. Okay, we're having one of these days where the eyeliner just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Going on to mascara, I got the PS Lash Contour for 3D curl, lengthening and mega volume. Let's see. So you go with the short side first. Actually, I see a little curling action happening. I mean, I have to turn that way, see? My eyelashes are a little bit curled, but I didn't curl them at all. And usually, like compared to these ones, they're very straight down. Not bad. I'm gonna leave obviously in the description down below if it's smudges or anything, so stay tuned for that. For lips, I didn't want to go glossy or anything. I wanted to go typical matte liquid lip. So I got these two shades in their liquid lipstick range. It's called the PS Insta Girl Intense Liquid Lipstick, full color, satin finish, vitamin E. And I got the shade like that, which is a peachy, not a peachy, like a pink neutral nude. And I got the shade Selfie, which is more of a mauve, but I'm gonna go with the peachy one. And of course, complemented, I got a lip liner as well. And this one is the PS Lip Liner Pencil in the shade Biscuit. So I thought these two would match really well. I forgot to tell you, by the way, that the mascara was €3. The lip liner is $150, and the liquid lips are €3 also. Okay, I like the shade, I like it. So now going in with like that. Okay, so that was everything from Primark. Everything that I do recommend, I mean, you saw it through the video. I'm gonna leave my first impressions and anything that I think about the products down below in the description. Right next to the product there's going to be the price, and right next to that there's going to be if I recommend it or not. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I mean, I'm leaving for this matte eyeliner. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hopefully will see you on my next video. Bye bye.